Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to go over how you can create new eBay templates as well as how you can customize them using SellerChamp. So to get into your eBay templates, you want to make sure you select your eBay account that for which you want to manage templates up here on the top right. Once you've got it selected, then when you click on templates, you'll basically see all your existing templates. By default, you only have the default template if you're just getting started. So what you want to do is you have two options here. You can either create a brand new template or you can edit an existing template. So let's go ahead and take a look at the first option first. So we'll edit our default template. So when you click edit, it'll give you a choice to basically select a different layout if you want. So I can go with this one, which basically has a vertical layout, or a different one. Okay, we'll stick with the default for now, which is the one here with the picture on the right hand side, and click next. And this is where I can actually modify the settings for my layout. So I can give it a different name if I want. So my demo template, right? All my settings for this template I can change. So this way you can have different settings for different templates. So for instance, for one template I can use just for auctions. So there my default settings would be that any listing that I list using that template should be listed as an auction setting. Or I can pre-populate the template with maybe some description on the top or the description at the bottom, or some item specifics, right? So for instance, let's say I'm selling watches. So then what I can do is I can create a separate template just for watches and pre-populate a lot of item specifics that I know are going to apply to all of the watches, right? And that way I don't have to re-tab that information every time. They'll just automatically populate from the template. So all of those default settings you can create in your templates. So here, for instance, I can change my handling time for stuff that I don't have in my warehouse that I'm using a third-party logistics provider for. Maybe I can go with a longer handling time, for instance. So all of these settings you can configure at the template level. Okay. Like I said, the description, title, you can prepend something to it, you can append, or you can completely replace it with a custom with your own default title, and so forth. So take a look and spend some time on these different settings that you have. You can also change your shipping policies and so forth at the template level. And I'm going to hit save. Okay, so that changes the rules for my template, all of the default content and so forth. I can also change the layout. So for instance, let's say I don't like this layout, I want to go with a different layout. I can click this edit layout HTML. And now we actually have access to the actual HTML source code for that template. And you can change this either using the editor directly by typing in, or you can actually look at the source code using this button here, which is you click the three dots and you click on the two arrows next to each other. And now you have access to the actual source code for the HTML. So you can change out all of the source code. Now, so those are the two options. So let's do that. For instance, let's say I don't want the three marketing messages. Let's say I want to remove one. I only want the first two marketing messages. So we can just click edit HTML, and we can go ahead and remove this HTML for the third marketing message. Okay, done. And then hit save. All right, so now you see I only see two marketing messages. And then I can go ahead and click save. Just go ahead and save this. Here are the list of tags that you can use inside your template. So any dynamic content, for example, item title, item description, item category, item eBay condition, all of this can be dynamically populated for eBay listing when you specify those tags inside your template. So this will get replaced with the item title. This will get replaced with the item description. This little box here will be filled with item features and so forth. So these are all the dynamic tags that are available for you that you can pick and choose from. Okay. These are case insensitive, so whether it's uppercase or lowercase doesn't matter. The two braces in the front and the bottom are what's required, and of course the spelling has to be correct. All right, so I'm gonna hit save, and there it is, my demo template. Right. So it's been updated now. So now this has turned into you see the preview is no longer there that you see here. That's because I modified the HTML. So that's why once you do that, then this becomes a custom template where you don't see the the look and feel of it. But you can preview it by creating a listing and then previewing what that listing would look like using this template. And I'll show you that in a minute. how you can preview what a listing would look like that's using this template. So we just covered the first method of managing your HTML templates. Managing your eBay templates, which is just by going into your existing templates and updating them. The other way is to create a template from scratch. So you can just click Add Template. And here, instead of picking an existing layout, you can just create custom, right? And then click Choose, and then click Next. Okay, and then give it a name. So my demo custom. All of the settings, everything remains the exact same. The process for updating them, it's the same screen, and then click Save. All right, and then if I scroll down, there it is, my custom template. Now I can click Edit, go to Edit Layout HTML. By default, the HTML is going to be completely empty because it's a custom template. And here you can paste your own HTML source code. So if you have an eBay listing already on eBay, you can just grab it, copy and paste it from that eBay listing, right? Or you can, if you have existing HTML, here's some HTML, for example, that I had from before. So I'm just going to copy paste this in there. All right. And that's it. And this is my custom template. Now, one thing to remember that's very important is any styling information. So your styles, links to style sheets and your custom styles, everything must go inside the HTML head section. If it doesn't, it's going to get stripped out and your template's not going to work. So I've seen this a lot where these tags are missing and you've just got the HTML, and those templates then don't work because everything needs to be inside all the styling information needs to be inside the HTML head section. So if it's not, just make sure you move it inside the head section of your styling information, and then the template should work just fine. All right. I'll also show you one other thing. So for instance, let's say you have an existing listing on eBay. Let's say this watch, for example. And you have this template from before. Now you don't know how to get to it. Maybe you lost the HTML. So you can always copy the HTML again from an eBay listing, and I'll show you how to do that. Just right click and go to Inspect in Chrome browser, and this will open up the HTML mode for this page. And you go into the section that says ds_div. That is the entire HTML. So you just take that and you copy outer HTML, open up a new file, and paste it in there. That's your HTML, okay? And that's it. Now in this, just make sure that all your styling and your metadata and everything goes into the head section. So just cut it from here and put it into the head section. So I would basically modify this as follows. I would basically add HTML head, right? Close my head tags, and then take all my styling information and all my meta tags and put them inside the head section, right? And look here for any other styling information that may be here. I'm not seeing anything, right? And that's it. And then close out my HTML tag at the bottom. And this template is now ready to be exported into SellerChamp. So that's how you can do that, okay? I'm not saying go and copy other people's eBay templates, but if you have one that you maybe had a designer design for you and now you don't have the HTML for it, you can fetch it this way. All right, that's it. So that's how this works. Well, let's go and finish the process that we were into, which is creating a custom template from scratch. So I'm just going to copy my HTML, remove this tag, paste it in there, paste everything in there. So Control A, Control C, paste my HTML, hit save. There it is, and then I'm just gonna hit save. And there's my custom template ready to use. So the way you preview templates is you go into batches, right? And you create a new batch, add batch, and you select that template. So my demo template, for example. Okay, you choose that as a template for this batch, click add batch, and then either scan in your UPC code or just whatever item you're listing, just go ahead and create that listing. For instance, let's type in headphones, for example. All right, I'm going to go ahead and select the headphone, and now when you click the title, it'll show you the preview. So this way you can test and make sure your template's working. You see it only has the 2 marketing messages because we removed the third one. So this way you can test to make sure that your templates are working fine before publishing your listing to eBay. All right. That's it about templates. One last thing to cover is how can you set. So if I have now that I have so many different templates, okay, let's say I want this to be my default template. So anytime I add a batch, I want this to be the default. The way you do that is you go into your eBay settings, click on setting channels, go into eBay, edit your eBay account settings, and you can do default template and select your default template there. Okay. Hopefully that helps and you're able to create your eBay templates using SellerChamp and customize them to your heart's desire. If you have any questions or run into trouble, you can reach out to us and we can help you with your eBay templates to customize them and whatnot. Depending upon complexity, there is a charge for it. But feel free to reach out to us. We'd be happy to help you out there. Okay. Thanks and take care.